great selling Saturday, everyone. Hope you're doing well. Seth Mascoro Jr. with Manufactured Home Sales Mastery, in with our 15 minutes to mastery that we do each and every day to get you some information, inspiration, and motivation so that you can go out and attack the day. And today I'm coming to you from the home office, finally back home. Man, it's good to be home. Hope you guys have started out the Saturday in a great way, because as you know, Saturdays we consider to be selling Saturdays. It's all about sales. It's all about brand new deals. It's all about helping new families, right? And we don't want today to be a day that you start diving into your deals, you start diving into your existing pipeline, because what you're doing when you do that is you're not giving other families the opportunities that they deserve. So check this out. Today we want to talk about why you are the sale. You make the sale, right? And we use the term sale loosely. Don't get caught up in that. Today is selling Saturday, right? And the whole idea behind that is new business, new families. When I say sale, it's about what you're actually doing. It's about actually helping a family, helping multiple families, right? At the end of the day, it becomes a transaction when everything is said and done. But we're talking about everything that has to be done ahead of time before you get to that point. The solution you bring to the table leads to a final sale. But everything that you do before that is not selling. It's something completely different. And if you're still trying to sell, you're falling behind. And we're going to get into that as we go along. So today's quote comes from Dan Loke, who is a Canadian, right? He's up in Canada, also into an entrepreneur, sales training, and things of that nature. And he writes, "People don't buy from you because they understand what you sell. They buy from you because they feel understood." All right. They feel understood. So they don't buy because they understand what you sell. You have to see what this means. Okay. They already know why they're coming to you. You know why they're coming to you. They're at your location, or they're reaching out to you because they are looking for a home. So it's not so much that they have to understand what you're selling. Now, some may, right? Site build buyers that are looking to go with a factory built home or a manufactured home, modular home, they may have to understand more about the product because they want to know about the differences, if any, between a site built home and a factory built home. But ultimately, that's not as important as you understanding them. They want to feel understood. They don't want to feel like they're being sold. They want to feel like they are truly being served. And when you do that, when you can accomplish that, you're gonna do so many great things. You're gonna be able to help so many more families. But you have to understand that first. It's you. You are the one who is creating this, not the homes you have on display, not the advertising that you have out there. It's you. It's not about the discounts. It's not about anything but you. You make or break this. You're the one in control here. And that can be scary for some, but that really is the best scenario. That's what you should want to understand, that you are the one in control. Too many housing consultants out there think that, they gotta talk about how their homes are, $20,000 less, $30,000 less, the overstocked home, the sale they got going on, the tax season savings, and on and on and on. But folks, we need to slow down, and we need to start to realize that things matter on a deeper level to buyers now. There's more to it than that. And if you're that salesy salesperson, you're still going to get your business, but you're going to stay in that what we continue to describe as the 8 to 10%, because that's where this market has been over the last almost couple of decades. You're going to stay in that. And that's the average, right? That's mediocre. That's the race to the middle. If you're okay with average, if you're okay with mediocre, then our messages, our training, everything we put out is not for you. Because nothing that we are after, nothing that we talk about, nothing that we're trying to do and accomplish and help people do is about being average. I'm completely on board with that company Fuel Will Hunt, that they have. One of their slogans is average is the enemy. Average is the enemy. It keeps us down. It keeps you down. And if you're okay with that, you can shut this off because it's not for you. Now, if you're not a person who is after average, if you're a person who's trying to do more, be more, learn more, accomplish more, help more, then go ahead and keep listening, because you're the people that we're reaching out to. Your sales teams, if you're in some sort of leadership, ownership, and you want your sales teams to do more, be more than just that 8 to 10%, you're the people we want to talk to. Because here's what I'm talking about when I say that you're the sale and people want to feel understood. They don't want to be sold anymore. They want relationships. They want trust. And we've always understood that, right? People buy from people they know, like, and trust. But we've never truly dug deep into that. Why? Because there hasn't been a need to. And now, here's the thing. Even though there's still not enough housing out there, you would think, well, people need whatever they can get their hands on. And it's true. However, what you're up against is this. You're up against the much higher prices. You're up against the much higher interest rates, and you're up against much higher inflation. So just because you have what they need, there's other companies out there who are providing them an option that provides them what they need without having to get into something that they don't really want to. What do I mean by that? So you've got these companies that are building houses for rent, right? The build to rent sector. You've got all these apartment complexes going up. You've got all these townhomes being built that people can go and lease rather than buy. So that if they come and see you and they don't feel that warm and fuzzy, they don't feel that they're being understood, they feel that they're being sold, they know that they can leave there and go rent. They can rent something that at least will feel familiar to them. Yes, they may pay more than what they would have paid had they just bought the home from you. But that's where I tell you, even though people are complaining about pricing, they're complaining about interest rates, they're complaining about inflation, they are still willing to pay more to rent than to buy your product, that buy from you. Why is that? That's what we're talking about today. It's not the homes. It's not the pricing. It's not the rates. It's not the payment. It's not the savings. It's not the overstock. It's not any of that. It's you. They aren't buying you. And you are the sale. But you haven't figured it out yet. There's so many families that you could help, no matter where you are at watching this right now. There's so many families you could help in your area. There's 26 million households across the country that can no longer buy a Sunbelt home, that can buy from you. They have the income. They can buy your product. They can buy what you've got to offer, but they aren't. And they're paying more. They're paying $2,500, $3,000, $3,500 for whatever it is in rent rather than buy from you. Because you haven't realized yet the importance of what you bring to the table. You have to get them to understand that you understand them. You need to slow down. You need to build a relationship. You need to truly care to find out that what problem it is that you're trying to solve for them. When you can come to them from that direction, when you can be that person who is truly out there to help these folks out, you're going to make a difference, you're going to make an impact, and you're going to make the sale. But it takes understanding them and helping them understand that you understand them. Well, what does that mean, Caesar? Where am I supposed to kiss their butt and all this stuff? It's not about kissing people's butts. It's about caring. It's about giving them an experience. It's about helping them feel that they actually matter. You see, too many of you right now are still in this mode where you're rushing through the upfront process, if you even have a process at all. And then you're running them right out to look at some homes because you think the home is what's going to sell them. And don't get me wrong, they love the homes. They're going to see some homes that they're going to really truly love. However, what you're missing out on is the fact that it's not that. It's about them. And that's why it's so important that when you speak to them on the phone, that when you have them in front of you, that you're taking your time. And I get it. Some people, you have to be prepared for this. Some people are going to feel rushed. You're going to feel that nervous energy, but that's all it is. It's nervous energy. And it's on you, my friends, to be able to diffuse that. Can you imagine? Can you imagine if we had those situations that escalated, right? You have, unfortunately, we hear about some people that may get upset about certain things, and you've got to bring in, you bring in SWAT, you bring in a negotiator. Can you imagine if the negotiator tried to rush through this thing because he's just trying to get done, or she's just trying to get done, or because she thinks that a certain thing is the issue, and they just got to, what are you looking for? And okay, great, let's go take a look. They haven't made any sort of connection. If they rush through it, they haven't created that bond. They haven't made that person feel understood. That's what they're trying to accomplish. They're trying to accomplish that person feeling as though they're understood, and it doesn't have to be that way. When you, in your case, have to slow down and truly make your buyers feel understood. Because it's you. It's not the homes. It's you. It's not the pricing. It's you. It's not the interest rates or discounts or anything that you think that it is. It's you. And you have to take yourself from consultant to professional. You have to take yourself from salesperson to professional. You have to take yourself from somebody who is rushing through the process to somebody who is patient, someone who is understanding, someone who is empathetic. Believe me, look, I speak all the time about urgency, and you have to move with urgency. You have to go quickly. But the problem that is when we're talking about after you have made the sale. Move that file quickly. You've got to move quickly. Everything that you do is with urgency. But when you are with your buyer, you've got to slow it down. And the easiest way to be able to slow it down, is to care. Care about them. Care more about them than you do the commission. Care more about them than you do about getting back to whatever papers you were working on because you feel that that's more important. Care more about them than whatever you've got going on in here. And when you can do that, you can slow down. You're going to ask the right questions. You're truly going to feel the need. So what it comes down to, feeling the need to truly help them. Understanding that if they walked out that door without making the decision, you let them down. If you approach every opportunity in that way, I cannot let you leave, because I know that when you leave here, you're probably not going to buy. You're going to stay in that same situation. You're going to stay in that same problem. And you have to feel that responsibility that you cannot let them go back to do that. When you can operate in that manner, that's when it's going to all change for you. Right now, with what we do and what we do with our clients, it's the same thing. Look, I know what they don't know. A lot of you out there, a lot of you consultants, a lot of you retailers, community owners, all of you out there, a lot of you don't understand the difference it would make to actually have us as your success partner and take over being able to help your teams. And so when I get the opportunity to speak to you or to anyone that I've spoken to in the past, everything that I do, from what we do on our websites to what we do in our marketing to what we do with moving courses and all of that, events that we're putting together, it's go, 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 go. But when I'm dealing with our clients, when I'm dealing before we, as we're building up to creating a partnership, I'm slowing down, finding out what's going on with them, getting to know them, getting them to help them understand who I am, who we are, what we do, how we do it, what makes us different. Because they need to understand that I understand their situation, that I understand your situation. And I understand it because I've been in it. I've been there. I've been where you're at. I've done what you're doing. I know the ups and downs. I know the lack of consistency. I know what you're thinking because I thought it. I felt it. I did it. And that's why a lot of our clients, not a lot, some of our clients, you'll have those people that go through one of our programs as part of the group of their company, and they're not really engaged, and they're because they know that what I'm telling them is the truth. And they don't want to accept the fact that it's that simple to fix it, right? Or I'm calling out some things that I'm just calling them out because I did them, but maybe they feel it like, oh, I do that too, and I don't like that they're saying that. People need to feel understood. They need to feel that you understand them. So slow down. Get that done. So how can we do that? Check this out. Hey, Thomas, I appreciate you being here, man. Thanks. I appreciate that comment. You guys, anytime we're on here and you've got questions or whatnot, comments are always great. I appreciate it. We come in here to bring this information, but even if you've got questions, you're watching this, please put them out here. And we'd be more than happy to answer while we're on here live. So thank you, Thomas. You do some great stuff, man, for Jesse and the crew out there. But hey, listen up. What does it take to be able to get this done? First and foremost, you have to slow down. Go slow. You have to slow down to go fast. I was just talking to the group up in Tyler yesterday about this before I left. You have to slow down to go fast. Next thing, ask more and more questions. Don't try and rush through that thing, man. Don't try and rush through that. Why are you trying to get out to the houses so fast? Why? Why are you trying to get out there so fast? I'll tell you why. Because you're nervous, because you're not in control, because you know you're not as prepared as you should be. And so you think you have this wrong perspective and perception that you have to be out there showing the homes, because if not, they're going to be too worried about, why are we in here so long? If you do this the right way, they will spend hours with you in the office before going to look at the home, because that's just the solution. This is what they need. So slow down and ask more questions. And when you are asking those questions and you find out the problem, whatever that problem is, solve for X. Solve for that problem. Once you finally truly understand it, and don't rush to find out the problem. Too many, man, I still see it, right? You're with a person and somebody comes in and the consultant's with the person and then they're back in the GM's office 10, 15 minutes later already. Okay, here's what I know, blah, blah, blah. What in the world? Interview sheet not filled out, just one little sentence on some of the questions. And you think that you're going to be able to make something happen like that. Okay. All right. Solve for the problem. Take your time. Make it happen. Stop pitching a home. Too many of you, you're in that. Oh, you know what? Now that you bring that up, and when they're talking about a house, or maybe you're on the phone with them, but when they're speaking about a house, oh, I've got the perfect home. Stop. When you're doing that, you're making it transactional. You're selling yourself short. You matter. You should put a sign up in front of your desk, or in front of your desk, behind where the customers sit, that say "I matter." Put it up there. Slow down. It's about you. How well are you going to connect with those people? How well are you going to really truly make them feel understood, make them feel special, make them feel that they matter? I matter. They matter. Slow down. Stop pitching a home. You'll find the right one when you're out there. But stop pitching a home. You already should know, based on what they're looking for, which one's going to be right for them. Make it about them. All right? You prescribe the solution outside, but don't make it about that just yet. Stop pitching a home. And the last thing, and the most important thing, is be empathetic. Truly care. It bothered me when I knew what the problem was, when I knew I had the right solution for them, when it was in their budget, and when the buyer still chose to walk away. It wasn't because of anything it wasn't because of anything that I didn't do. And that's the one thing that, especially in my last few years in the retail, right, in the retail space, as a retailer for manufactured home sales, the last few years, I felt 100% confident in the fact that I did everything that I could to make sure that that potential buyer had the information they need, that they felt understood, and then I provided the right solution. So if they ended up selling themselves short, and believe me, I would work at overcoming the objections. I'd work with them, but there's just some people that got it. They're too afraid of the commitment, even though they know that's what they want. They come in telling you that they're doing it for their family, but then their family's with them and they decide not to move forward anyway, right? Hey, good morning, Michael. Hope you're doing well, man. It's been a while since we've actually spoken. Hope the park's going great, man. Listen, it's just when you understand that you've done everything that we've talked about and they still choose to walk away, I tell everybody that I work with, you've got to feel confident in the fact that you did everything. If you didn't, that's when you should really feel bad about this. That's when you really need to stop and self-analyze. Okay, why am I skipping through these steps? Why am I not asking these questions? Why am I not getting this information? Why am I not truly slowing down? Why am I not finding out what it is that's really got them? Why am I only going with, hey, what brings you in? Oh, perfect. We've got some great homes. How many bedrooms are you looking for? Blah, blah, blah. And then you're out the door. When you're doing that, you need to stop and realize you are letting them down. And that's not being empathetic. That's not truly caring, right? It's the same thing with my clients. If the ones that don't decide to go with us, I know that I have provided all the information. I know that I've helped them understand that we understand their situation. I know that we can help them. I know that we can help any retailer, just like we've done with everyone that we've worked with so far that we've been blessed to help out. I know that we can help any community group out there, just like we've done great things within the community space. I know that I can help individuals like we've done and through whether it's events that we've done or whether it's our Path to Mastery collective mastermind group that we have now for individuals. I know that we can help people move to that next level. And you have to know that you could help them too, and that you did everything you possibly could to be able to help them, right? So, hey, Michael, I can appreciate that, man. It truly just comes down to caring enough about them to not let them leave without making a decision. And I would get, if you are sincere enough about this and you truly believe it enough, when you're speaking to them initially, when they first come in the door and you're getting to know them, and you should always talk about your company and how you can help and what you're here to accomplish for them, right? The conversation should go there. You get to know them a little bit and you start speaking. Now you get into business and the first thing they need to understand is, who are you, Michael? Who are you? Why are you here? What is it that you're trying to accomplish? Because Michael, hey, I appreciate you being here in front of me today. I appreciate you coming in on this Saturday to come see what options we've got about or that could help you. But let me tell you one thing, okay? We get plenty of families that come through here that want to see what we're about, what we have to offer. And I understand that each and every one of them, including yourself now, you wouldn't be here if there wasn't a reason why you were trying to get into a home. And I want you to understand, Michael, that I'm not here to sell you on whatever it is that I want. I'm here to help you with what it is that you and your family want and need. We're going to find out what that is. If you work with me, we're going to find out what that is. And we're going to find out the best way to be able to help you within the budget that works well for you. Because I know that it doesn't matter how beautiful the home is. If it's not within your budget, you're probably not going to end up making that decision anyway. Can we agree? So if you just give me a few minutes and we can work together on this, I promise you, I know that we'll be able to find the right solution for you and your family so that you can make the decision you came to make in the first place, which is to get a home for you and your family. And that's what I'm here to help you accomplish today. When you can do that and you can help them, just be direct but sincere, empathetic, and help them understand that it's not about you, it's about them. And you're not going to put them on a certain home because that's what's going to make you the most money. You help them understand that you understand them. And that's what we can do this Saturday, every day, no matter what. When you're on the phone with folks, when they're in front of you, make them feel understood. Go out there and do great things, folks. Man, I appreciate you being on here. Share the show. Share it on your social media. We would really appreciate it. Get the link, share it on there. We do this each and every day, 7 days a week. This is episode number 450. Because we want to help you take your life, your business, your career to a whole new level. Appreciate each and every one of you. Thomas, Michael, everyone else who's on here. You guys have a fantastic day. We'll be talking again tomorrow. We'll be back in here tomorrow with our Sunday Recharge edition of 15 Minutes to Mastery. Until then, my friends, I can't wait to meet you.